Hey, this is Brendan, the guy who doesn't have a clue about Japanese, at least not yet. So this is going to be a video about a few applications that I'm going to be using, and then if you're going to follow me, you should also be using them to learn Japanese, primarily kanji. So these are going to be our kanji apps. I've got my phone up here, so if I go into Japanese, these are the apps that I have downloaded for learning Japanese. The primary ones that we're going to go over are Anki and Akebi. I've used the other ones, kind of like just Google Translate. I just use it once in a while. The other ones I just use kind of when I feel like it. Duolingo and Memrise are kind of cool. If you want to go over some basic grammar and learn kind of like beginner level Japanese. I haven't done the complete courses for those yet, but I kind of just do them at my leisure. If you enjoy them, then you can do more of them. But as for now, I'm going to be primarily using these two, Anki and Akebi, to learn kanji. So Anki is a flashcard, and it can be used to learn absolutely anything. It's an amazing app. And what it is in my last video I mentioned interval flashcards, and this is what this is. So what it does is it gives you a list of flashcards that you study, and then every time you get one wrong, it's going to put the card at the beginning of the queue, and then you have to do it over again. So over the period of time that you learn these flashcards, you will become more comfortable with the flashcards, and those will be pushed to the back, and the ones that you're least comfortable with will be pushed to the front, so you'll see those ones more often. So it's a good way to freshen up on things that you don't see as regularly in your everyday life, and make sure that everything kind of gives time to study equal to the amount of time that you're comfortable with it. So the things you're not as good at, those are gonna, obviously, you're gonna see them more often, and it's gonna help you learn them. And the things that you're really great at, it's just gonna push them to the back, and it'll be a few months before you see them again. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go plus right here at the bottom, and we're going to add, first I think you gotta download it. So you go search, and we're gonna go kanji. I think this is, might be being a little bizarre. Sorry about that. Give me a second. Get shared decks. My bad. Sorry. Go to the bottom. Get shared decks. And then you can search decks that people have created here. So we're going to put in kanji. Here we go. Now we're looking for it. My bad. The other thing was just the other ones. And then we're going to go to all-in-one kanji deck. This is the one that I've been using. You scroll to the bottom and you click download. I've already downloaded it, so I'm just going to click on it there. So when you download it, it'll prompt you to add it. So then you click add here. So when you add it, you just click add, and then it's going to import all the cards. 7,000 characters. If you click on it, you can go into deck options, and there's a lot of different stuff that you can edit here. I chose to get 30 new cards a day. That's a little steep. I'm going to see how that goes. I'm already comfortable with a bit of like basic kanji, so I decided to go with 30 to see how well I do and go kind of blaze through those ones quickly. As they get more complicated, I'm likely going to lower that number. I want to at least try to aim for 10 a day, and we'll see how that goes. To get to a comfortable level, you need to know between 2,000 and 2,500 characters for the GLPT 3 or 1. Just the kind of like the basic vernacular, common speaking kanji. You're going to need to know about 2,000. So I wanted to do this in a decent amount of time. So if you kind of calculate that quickly, it's going to be, if I do 20 a day, it's going to be about 100 days. So 3 months. So we'll see if I slow down. If I do 10, it's going to be 200 days, which is, on the better part of 2/3 of a year. So, so I want to do it kind of with a bit of haste so that I can learn them quickly. If I struggle, then this obviously pushes you to have to redo them. So if I notice that I'm getting overwhelmed, I'll lower that number. Yeah. So I'm going to go over to the other app. In the next video, which I'm also going to post at the same time that I post this one, I'm going to go over the first 30 kanji or so. So we're going to go over and back to that. And then, so Akebi is kind of like a dictionary, but it's like an amazing Japanese dictionary. So there's like a bunch of stuff. You can see kanji grids, lists. You can create lists and run flashcards on this app as well. I use it in conjunction with the Anki app. And if you search something up, like let's just search up arigato, it will actually give you the sentence. You can click on it there. You can scroll down. It shows you a lot of information. Gives you examples of sentences with the words, gives you lists, shows you the kanji, shows you the kunyomi and the onyomi. So from now on, when we go over kanji, we're going to go over the kunyomi and onyomi. Kunyomi is the Japanese pronunciation, and onyomi is the traditional Chinese pronunciation. Depending on the word, they actually use different ones, and there could be multiple kunyomi. There's generally usually only one or two onyomi. So there can actually be quite a few ways to pronounce the character, depending on what word it's in. So the kunyomis are going to be all of the ways you can pronounce that. So if you look at the kunyomi here, we see the a and the ru. So a is in arigato. If you go up here, you can kind of read it, ari, and then gato. And the second one's going to be ga. So this here, if you go in, you can actually look at the stroke order and everything. It's a great application. I think that's going to be it. This is just a quick video showing you these two resources that we're going to use so that you can see how to download them, learn how to use them, and then we can move on with the next video and start learning some kanji.